Hi there, music lovers. Brian from AV Express with a review on a top quality, high performing bookshelf speaker from Sound Appeal. Thanks for tuning into this video review and our channel. Make sure to hit the subscribe button to be notified of our monthly giveaways and new and exciting products. We also appreciate your thumbs up on this video and would love to hear your comments. Now let's get to the review. With so many bookshelf speakers at so many price points available, it is important to know what makes the difference between a good one and a great one. I definitely believe this falls into the latter category. Often we see that performance comes after cost when considering a speaker choice. Some of the most popular speakers purchased are in the $40 to $50 range. Many feel like they are getting a great deal, yet they are most likely sacrificing sound quality. The engineers at Sound Appeal are value-driven, yet not to the detriment of performance. These engineers apparently had one goal in mind when designing the SA-VF6.5S Bookshelf speaker, and that was to develop a bookshelf speaker that would perform as an equal or as close as possible to those in the so-called high-end audiophile range, while on a budget. A daunting task, to say the least. How far could they stretch the budget of staying as far below $150 per pair as possible while maintaining quality? Apparently quite far. Most other speakers in this price range are existing designs, purchased directly from a manufacturer, then rebranded, and then marketed to you as cheaply as possible. This was not the approach taken by Sound Appeal. The engineers chose higher quality materials in their design, normally not found in speakers at this level. For example, a custom-made cloth 1-inch silk dome tweeter. Silk dome tweeters are normally found in more expensive esoteric designs. It offers a more natural and refined sound quality with delicate tones which are soft, subtle, and never overbearing. They deliver excellent on and off axis response, so the sweet spot is larger and optimal listening can be directly in front or off to the left or right of the speaker. Also, Sound Appeal used injection molded polypropylene cones instead of cheaper performing thermopressed poly or paper cones. The woofer cone needs to be rigid and able to create the intended sound without flexing, or you'll get a muddy sound. Polypropylene is used for the 6.5-inch woofer due to its rigidity and internal dampening ability, resulting in clear and accurate bass response. Butyl rubber surrounds. They assist in delivering better low-end frequencies and ensure longer life due to its durability. The low frequency is quite impressive for such a small cabinet design. This is due to the custom-built woofer and the custom-molded front-loaded slotted port. A specially designed tuned port in the front of the speaker cabinet delivers deeper bass and makes the speakers more efficient. Now, an advantage of the port on the front is when you wall mount or place them in a bookshelf, speakers placed on a bookshelf or wall mount with a port in back could limit the port's airflow, ultimately decreasing performance. These speakers can be hung on a wall via the rear eye hook or via the 4 pre-drilled holes to match an on-wall swiveling speaker bracket like the one you see here. The thick, rigid cabinet walls utilize 1/2-inch medium-density fiberboard, providing stiffness and density. This yields excellent acoustical dampening properties, preventing unwanted cabinet vibration, allowing true music to be produced without distortion. Now, at first glance, you will notice the fine details of the wood grain veneer covered cabinet and its graceful rounded edges that flow into the curved, custom molded front grille. The speaker grille design is part of the appeal, revealing the wood grain edges and extending the curve on the front of the speaker. Now, a tightly woven fine grille fabric was used to offer elegance and the same performance whether the grille is on or off the speaker. This detail makes the speaker look as good as it sounds. Now, also, a well-tuned 12 decibel octave crossover is matched to the performance of the woofer and tweeter's capabilities. It ensures the drivers are never producing tones not within their optimal operating range. And it does that by utilizing high-quality capacitors and coils often found in much more expensive speakers. The SA-VF6.5S Bookshelf has a nominal impedance of 8 ohms, which is perfect for today's AV home theater receivers. It can also handle 80 watts RMS of clean, clear power. This would enable it to be compatible with amplifiers ranging from 25 watts to 125 watts of clean output power. Now the frequency response is 45 hertz, nice and low, to 22,000 hertz. Each speaker is 12 inches tall by 7.5 inches wide and 7.5 inches deep and weighs 6 pounds. They also carry a 3-year parts and service warranty. Now we did compare these speakers with two of the most popular bookshelf speakers that are in a similar price range, and one that cost almost double the price. The Pioneer SA-VF6.5S, the Micca 42XMB, and the Polk TSI-100 respectively. We did a blind side-by-side listening test with several different people and music types. We are also lucky enough to have a loudspeaker measurement software equipment, also known as LMS, and a sound testing room. That is where we conducted a sound pressure level test on each of these speakers. The following slides show the results of those tests. Here you can see, compared to the Micca MB42X, the sound appeal shows a flatter frequency response, which is the ultimate goal for any speaker, and it delivers deeper bass performance, especially from the lower to mid bass range. Overall, the sound appeal is a much more efficient speaker. Next, we look at the Pioneer SA-VF6.5S. Still, the SA-VF6.5S produces a flatter frequency response throughout the test. Also, it maintains a deeper bass due in part to its larger woofer, sound appeal using a 6.5 inch, and Pioneer using a 4 inch, as well as the larger cabinet and tuned port. And lastly, we looked at the Polk TSI-100. This speaker is considerably more expensive than the sound appeal, yet we felt it could be a good benchmark to compare the two speakers. The SPL test actually shows these two speakers to be quite similar. From efficiency to performance, the sound appeal held its ground and was not outperformed by the Polk in any sense. Now, we all know that microphones and computers do not listen to speakers the same way you and I do. So when we did the blind sound test, 7 out of 8 people picked the sound appeal speakers over all the others for best sound quality. Better bass response, cleaner and less harsh highs, while maintaining warm mid-ranges as well. But don't take the word of these folks. Try it for yourself. We're confident you'll notice the quality of these speakers will rival the ones at over twice the price. You will hear music the way it was intended, clear highs and tight pounding bass. Collectively, these sound qualities will envelop your senses for a completely immersive audio experience. They perform beyond our expectations. The sound appeal bookshelf speakers are very appealing, to say the least. For more information, or to see our wide variety of products, or to purchase these speakers, go to www.av-express.com and type in 100-1202 in the search bar, or call us at 877-302-8397. Thanks for watching and shopping with AV Express.